I think that if I knew that, I would have wasted. I could have saved myself a lot of hours spent stressing out and sleepless nights trying to figure out how I was going to pull it all together.
I had a thought for a video idea, and the video idea was things I wish I knew before I turned 20. Then I thought, you know what, why don't I put this out there for a few other people? So I got together with two friends over lunch and breakfast, and I asked them, what was something that you wish you knew before you turned 20? What you knocking on the window for?
Just to throw your video off.
Oh, okay. I think there was a person in that house watching us. Why are you watching us?
Because you're watching them.
I wasn't watching them. They were watching me.
Ha.
Watching you.
Well, then you were watching them watch you watch me.
So that means that these people are watching us.
Being watched by them.
Watched by him while I'm watching you and watching.
And I'm watching you.
This makes logical sense. It's terrible.
Yeah, that smile really says it.
I told Dan that I like orange juice and coffee. Which I do. I do. I nearly spilled my water. I do like orange juice and coffee. I could be weird in that, but I do. So he's in trust.
Sounds weird, but looks very strange, but it's golden.
That's
Golden. It's okay. The problem is it made my coffee cold. The flavor I could live with for this one cup.
We just magically got in the car. It was like I was sitting at Dan's kitchen table, and then all of a sudden, we're in the car.
Yeah, you know, the insert really cool dramatic effect here. Magic sparkly thing.
Now we're gonna go pick up my other friend. I already picked up this friend, but I'm gonna pick up another friend, and we're gonna go eat lunch.
Yeah.
Because we had breakfast, and now we're gonna eat lunch.
That was a fine meal. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yes, where should we do now? Let's have a lunch. Oh, good idea.
What's up?
What's up?
You're on the vlog. Yeah.
What's up?
This is their first time meeting.
Yeah.
It is the first time.
This is Dan.
Yeah.
This is Chris.
This is my first time meeting you as well.
So-
Lovely viewer. You look good. You got a little schmutz on your face. You want to check that?
Yeah. They look really good.
They do. They just got a little something.
Yeah.
You got it there.
Things we wish we knew before we turned 20. Chris.
I just wish I knew that everything was going to be okay. That's actually what I finally finished the journal that I started when I was 20. And so I got a new one, and it said note to self on the top of it. It was a Target notebook, and they always put stuff on the front. So I just got gaff tape, and I put it on there and wrote a Sharpie. I said, it'll all work out. And I just actually, I think that if I knew that, I would have wasted. I could have saved myself a lot of hours spent stressing out and sleepless nights trying to figure out how I was going to pull it all together. I grew up a Christian, still hold Christian beliefs, and I think I have probably a different view of the Bible than a lot of people I know. But one of the scriptures that I think was proved most true to me, and something that I hold really close anytime I worry about something now, is don't worry about anything, instead pray about anything. And I think there's another one, it's by worrying about anything, can you add 1 hour to your life, or whatever, the different proverbs and things like that. And it's it's real, because I was just telling these guys earlier, it's we're instructed to pray, give us today our daily bread, give me what I need for today. And I think I spent so much time worrying about me in 5 years, when I've always made it to the next day. I've always made it through the day, even. And that's enough. And that's always enough. It's almost like saying, I wish that I knew it was okay to take it one step at a time and not know what the next step after that step was going to be. Yeah. But I've heard people, taking it outside of Christianity. I've heard A-list celebrities that are outspoken atheists say that somehow another door will open. And I can only speak to my experience, but that's what it has been. I've always had enough. I've always made it through. Yeah. Even if it hasn't looked the way that I thought it was going to look, I'm here, and it's not bad.
Yeah.
So I think if I had that, then 20, I'm not mad at 20. I wouldn't change anything about 20. But stressing out is never fun, and it didn't help anything.
Right.
So, I had to stress out to learn that lesson. But if I would have known that stressing doesn't help anything, doesn't produce anything good, no matter what you believe,
Yeah.
I think it just would have been a lot lighter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I wish
good.
I knew before I was 20.
That's good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so much.
Chris, it's been fun.
Great success.
Great success.
I make a living now.
He's leaving.
I make an exit using American door handle.
So, Dan, something you wish you knew before you turned 20.
The thing that comes to mind, I mean, there's several things I would love to have learned early in life, and always been kind of a late bloomer in a lot of things. But while I appreciate what I learned now, I definitely wish I could have learned it sooner, is what a relationship with God looks like. I always knew about a relationship with God and just thought it meant, a certain kind of understanding, or just, purely the belief set that I have. But I didn't really understand what it meant to have a relationship. Definitely something I think if I'd known sooner, I might have been on a better track in life in some ways. And I know God redeems anything, even later on. And can always look in the past and say, I wish it was a certain way. And that doesn't change it, and God will take where we're at now. He did that with Moses, did that with all kinds of people. But learning to let God lead the way, and learning to trust him in a relationship way as a father and son. And I think that's a big one for me, is that. So
Yeah, that's really good. All right, Dan.
later, dude.
I love you.
You too.
Have a
Till
good one.
next time. Enjoy the afternoon.
Now, to be honest, there are tons of things that I wish I knew before I turned 20. But I think I came down to the conclusion that the main thing I wish I knew before I turned 20 is that you never stop growing. Now, what I mean by this is not that we always continue to learn and we should always be learning and all that. Like that, I think I've always known that no matter how old you are, you're not going to know everything, and you want to learn more, and you need to learn more, and you should never stop growing and learning. However, the thing I don't think I realized was I would still be learning who I am and developing myself personally as a human being and developing my identity. That is something I didn't know, and I wish I knew before I turned 20, because then I think it would have relieved a lot of stress and a lot of fear and a lot of depression, honestly, a lot of anxiety, if I knew that I would be in my mid-20s and still trying to figure out who I am and what I believe and why I believe these things. Here I am in my mid-20s, and I am still developing who I am. I'm still trying to figure out what I believe about things. I'm still trying to figure out who I am personally. And that's something I wish I knew at my 20s. So if you're younger than 20 and you think that once you get into your 20s and once you become an adult, you are completely you and you know exactly who you are and your identity is set in stone, trust me, it's not. You're always going to be growing. You're always going to be learning. Don't feel the stress and the pressure of trying to be your ultimate self when you're a young adult. Okay, you're not going to be your ultimate self. You still are figuring out who you are. So be you and just keep growing. That's all you can do. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope it can encourage you and help you along your journey, especially if you're younger than 20. If you're older than 20, comment down below. What was something you wish you knew before you were 20? Let's start a conversation about this. Do it, comment down below, drop a like if you feel so inclined. It would really help me out, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. I don't know. That's entirely up to you if you subscribe or not. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe, but you might want to. Okay, bye.
By the way, this is basically it's half Mountain Dew, half our Mellow Yellow, half Coca-Cola with a little bit of Powerade.